I salute you. This is perhaps the greatest fight of our lives, and this might be our greatest moment in history. We ask ourselves, what is the destiny of the black race? Nigeria is the largest black nation, and the future of the black race has rested on our shoulders for so long, and we have let the entire black race down for too long. We have always known the problem. Fela Anikulapo Ransom Kuti, the great sage, sang, "Few people they part with big money and the rest they hungry." This has been the bane of Nigeria. This has been the bane of the black race, because the day Nigeria stands up, the entire African continent stands up. The entire black race stands up. African Americans will not only be visiting Nigeria, they will relocate to Nigeria. They will come to study in Nigeria. They will come to live in Nigeria. And not only that, white people, as they started going to Angola when Angola stood up, they will come to Nigeria. We will be important once again in this world. We will sit at the highest table. There is no reason why we should not be among the veto power countries. There is no reason why we, Nigeria, the largest black nation, should not sit at the top of international associations, the decision makers of policies in this world. If you are tired of carrying last, join me in this fight. This is the fight of our lives. We have to fight this fight now, and we know what this fight is. It is the fight against the cabal. If you're interested in more details about how the cabal keep us down, about how the cabal have kept Nigerians down, we are getting so numbed we can't even think anymore, and in effect have kept the entire black race down. Go to my website, my campaign website, perrybrimmer.com, and you'll see videos where I've explained the problems. Our governments continue to give our destiny to the cabal, and the cabal continue to control the Nigerian entire electoral process. They control the system, they control the executives, they control the judiciary, they control the Senate, they control the electoral process. We go to vote each time and end up with what? The democratic system has been rigged against us. INEC is rigged against the masses. It guarantees that the cabal's people always get in power. Check out the Senate, Saraki. Panama Papers, clearly a looter, clearly violator of the law, clearly corrupt and crooked with properties abroad. And guess what? He got elected. And guess what? When he stole the Senate presidency position, when he went to court, how many senators followed Saraki? Out of Nigeria, senators walked behind a clearly corrupt person. So how did we vote for corrupt senators across the country? That's a failure. How do we elect these people all over? How do we get the leaders we get? Because INEC is rigged against us. Because during each electoral process, money buys victory, and the cabal continue to buy our elected officials. We are zombies. During our primaries, unlike the primaries in America, where the people vote and select, how are the primaries held with the two big parties in Nigeria? They are held by a caucus. The cabal select the candidates and then they present them, the two big parties. INEC allows them to spend more money than is allowed, and they buy us. They pay us to be thugs. They pay the military. The same elections we've had, the same thing Oshu, the same thing is happening in elections. INEC is rigged against us. A major impetus for corruption in Nigeria is this very problem. The cabal loot to sponsor the politicians cover the cabal. When you look at Babachir Lawal being covered by the Buhari Osinbajo government today, Babachir Lawal is accused of looting money from IDPs, displaced persons, victims of Boko Haram, and this is the money that is used to sponsor politics because INEC is rigged in favor of this cabal. It's the same thing that you have with OK being covered by the Buhari Osinbajo government, $289 million, of which $43 million cash was found in an Ikoyi apartment, is being shielded by the government. This has to end. To stop corruption, the cabal must go and money must be pulled out and banned from politics. Government come, government go, cabal stay in place. Osinbajo, Buhari are not inherently corrupt. However, they rode in on the coattails of the cabal. The same Halliburton looters, that they cannot touch. The same looters of Lagos. This is what happens, and they become subservient to the cabal. Today, you heard Minister of Finance saying they want to tax beggars. Where have you heard this type of abomination before? Tax beggars while continuing to give all sorts of tax break and subsidies, forex subsidy scam, duty escapes, all to the cabal. They continue to rob the poor to feed the rich. The day has come where the poor have nothing left to eat than the rich. This is what caused the French Revolution. This is what caused the robber baron trade union revolution of America. The time for our revolution in Nigeria has come. The cabal must go. Fellow Nigerians, men, women, young and old, I'm contesting in 2019 by God's grace, okay, for the presidency. Other people, new minds, intelligent minds, youth, next generation, we are all contesting. However, the system is rigged. This fight must start by us holding our votes. This is the biggest fight, the fight against the cabal. Cabal must go. Get your t-shirts, cabal must go. Get your caps, cabal must go. Wear it, live it, I'm living it, I will die fighting this war. The cabal must go. But the system right now is rigged against us. If we go into any election, is rigged. The referenda are not added to our elections. We want to ask that question on instruction. We want to ask that question. In American elections, you ask that question. They don't add it. Money. The cabal own the electoral process. The Buhari-Osinbajo government, like the ones past, has refused electoral reform. Fellow Nigerians, as part of our fight against the cabal, as part of the cabal must go fight, we need to hold our votes. This is the only power we have. We across the country must hold our votes, because if we go and vote, whoever we vote for is going to be a cabal or a worker for a cabal. The system is rigged against us. There has to be total and complete electoral reform. Money has to be totally pulled out of the electoral process so that all Nigeria's best and brightest minds can compete and receive the same audience, and people cannot be paid or bribed or coerced or intimidated to or not to vote. We should from today consider boycott the election. Hashtag boycott the elections. Hold your vote. This is the first step in the fight against the cabal. At the same time, we must all make any legal move against any cabal wherever you see him. Legal, okay? Nothing illegal, but in any way that you can intimidate, frustrate, and evict the cabal like they have evicted us. They've taken over our land. They've taken over all the quality estate in all the states, including Abuja FCT. They've taken over all our government agencies, domain names. Nigeria's domain names are sold. .ng sold for $100 a year, when all over the world domain names are sold for $14. The cabal have taken over. Everything in Nigeria is more expensive than anything anywhere in the world. Our cement is sold twice the price. Monopolies instituted by the government with the cabal. Electricity. We don't have water. They sell their bottled water. Everything the cabal get rich, as Dangote was called, beggar thy countrymen model. They swallow up all the opportunity in the country and leave us with none. This is the fight of our lives. For Nigeria to move forward, the cabal makes sure things don't work. Refineries don't work. Their refineries, stock goes up. They try to buy your refinery. Everything in Nigeria does not work because of the cabal. The cabal must go. Join me in this fight. We will win. This is the fight of our lives. We will celebrate our independence from the cabal. Nigeria PLC are going to be kicked out. They are going to be sent out on self-exile till we come into power and we lock them up. But for now, we're sending them on self-exile. This is Dr. Perry Brimmer. Follow me at Every Nigerian. Join me at advancednigerian.com and look for videos and all the other information about my campaign on perrybrimmer.com. Thanks for watching.